Now we're extending it out in other avenues, which will be just fantastic. And it's one of the things that it's doing is when people live out in the peripheral towns of Jerusalem, they park their cars outside and they get the train because they don't have to pay parking. They don't have to, and it's cheaper and it's more convenient. So it's really, I think it's a win-win for everyone. Well, we're actually heading out of Jerusalem now. So everyone, that's Jerusalem. But we are coming back. We're going to see a lot more. You know, I'm really sorry to say this. It really hit me this morning. I was looking at a few articles. It really hit me. Do you know potentially in the future when I lead groups into the Western Wall tunnels, I potentially will be leading groups into another nation. It will no longer be Israel. If the United Nations put pressure on Israel to pull out of East Jerusalem and go back to the 1967 borders, potentially when I take people like yourselves to the Western Wall, that's if they let us, I will be going into another country. It will no longer be recognized as Israel. It's now no longer recognized as Israel. We are, before this vote, it was looked upon that we were occupying, but according to international laws, we had a right. Now, the vote says we are there illegally. Totally illegal.
Not gonna happen.
Oh.
Not gonna happen.
It's so frustrating.
Not gonna happen.
So frustrating.
Not gonna happen.
Benjamin, no wonder he is so angry.
Not gonna happen.
And I really, you know, there is what the Bible, when you talk about Israel, that you differentiate between religious, spiritual Israel and political Israel. Remember that, guys. Whenever you're talking to someone about Israel, especially someone that doesn't know anything about Israel, you know, there is a difference between spiritual Israel and political Israel. Okay, you're going to see a lot on the roads, new roads being built and bridges, and we are building a speed train from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv.
Cool.
And at the moment, usually if you work and you have to commute either way, in peak hour traffic, it's like about an hour and a quarter, hour and a half. So the speed train is going to be about 24 minutes.
Wow.
What cuts that down?
Yeah. Probably go quite fast because it will have a number of stops. This is a city outside of the hills. Remember the verse, as the mountains are around Jerusalem, so the Lord is all around his people. Now this city over here is mentioned in the Bible in the book of Isaiah chapter 40. Comfort ye my people. By the way, that's written to the nations. That's written to you guys. Comfort ye my people. Speak to the heart of Jerusalem. Say to her that her warfare is accomplished, that her sin is pardoned, that she has received, how much? Double from the hand of the Lord. So it's not like we've been let off scot-free. The Lord has given us double. And then it says, get up on a mountain, speak good news to Zion. And the word good news is Mevaseret. And so the name of this city is called Mevaseret Zion. Good news to Zion or Zion. So not only is it famous because it's from the Bible, it's also famous because it's the first kosher McDonald's in the country. valley down to the right, this is considered to be the road to Emmaus, or the vicinity of the road to Emmaus, where the two disciples after the resurrection were walking along, and the Lord drew up beside them, and their eyes were withheld from seeing. We use a mixture of asphalt and broken down tires for our roads. It's cheaper, it's longer enduring, especially in the fierce heat of Israel. I don't think I haven't mentioned yet, one of the bills that the Israeli government are pushing fervently is that when Muslims pray, the loud noise on the loudspeakers is just, it causes children to lose sleep and everything in some cases. So we're looking at getting a law legislated cutting that out.
Yeah, they're going to claim
Which
religious
is way
freedom.
overdue. The Muslims are accusing us of tampering in their religion.
Yep.
But the fact of the matter is, it's got nothing to do with religion. There are laws in Israel, they're called noise level laws.
Yep.
The ultra-Orthodox Jews are not too happy about it, because when the Sabbath comes in the big cities, there are loud sirens that pronounce the Sabbath, and that also will have to be cut out. But I think it's worth being flexible and compromising over.
Yep.
If it means not getting woken up every morning at 4:30.
Wow. Every morning? 4:30?
There are 5 calls to prayer per day. That's one of the 5 pillars of Islam. The number 1 is where they do their confession, I believe in Allah and in His Prophet Muhammad. Number 2 is 5 times praying per day. Number 3, giving alms and doing good deeds. Number 4, fasting during the month of Ramadan. And number 5, at least once in a lifetime going to Mecca on a Hajj, a pilgrimage. Yes, you probably will hear it at least a few times while we're in Jerusalem. But surely you hear of downtown Detroit, no?
No.
It sounds like someone that's just eaten something bad and he's got a sore stomach.
What times are they?
4:35 in the morning. I can't remember. It fluctuates depending on the season. Here's a Muslim village to the right. Those loudspeakers there, you can see them. Now, if you're a Christian, and there are lots of Christian Arabs in there, that's what you've got to hear at 4:35. And early in the morning, it's almost like twice as loud, isn't it? Because everything's so quiet. Finally, some sheikhs in some of the neighborhoods have agreed that even though it is our religion, there is also part of their religion that says respect your neighbors. So hard to believe, but some of them came out in agreement of that. So see what happens. Because they're talking about lowering the volume and turning the speakers in different directions. We'll see. What I say is, why don't you just ban the one early in the morning and let them do it during the day? That's not as bad. Although, you know, if you've got babies that need to sleep,
Right.
or elderly that need to sleep during the day, yeah, maybe it's a problem.
You should just cancel for yourself.
Right. Maybe the state of Israel should buy every Muslim family an alarm clock. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm trying to be practical.
Just have
Really?
a cell phone app.
Come on.
Right, a cell phone app. That was a good idea.
Guys, it's ridiculous. Can you imagine if the Christians went out with loudspeakers and blasted "Jesus loves me, this I know" 5 times a day?
Yeah.
They would be just about lynching the Christians. What makes them think they've got a right to do it? This is a problem with a democracy, you see. When religion and state and religion clash, it's a problem. Because you start to put boundaries up, and they say, well, you're infringing on our rights, our religious rights. But that's where you need good lawyers. But I don't know. There are sometimes what are called higher